Okay, great. Let's kick off our lesson. All right. One of the first things I have to point out is that I'm not alone. Hi, little lady. Happy Father's Day? Oh, thank you very much. I love being your dad. What about you? Hello. What did you say? Happy birthday, Paul? You're too young to know him. You're like 6 months old. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to me too. Lovely, happy to be your dad. Hunter, want to say hello? Hello, Hunter. I have 3 two-legged children, and I have 3, really 5, but 3 four-legged children with me. So happy Father's Day to everyone. So I want to point out something. We're going to practice this lesson without the use of a capo, but if you want to play along, not with me, but with either Hey Jude, the record, or a backing track, it's usually going to be with the capo, which adds a semitone, right? So you'd usually have your capo here, but I think some of you may not even own capos, so I'm going to teach this right now just in a true E. Okay, so let's start. You should have already ideally printed the chords I sent you, the pictures of the chords, and you want all your lyrics, so you need your lyrics, and you can look up lyrics that have the chords as well, but they're pretty simple and they make sense, so I encourage you just to learn it without, just with your lyrics. You know the song. Who doesn't? Everybody knows it. Okay, so this is part 2. Part 1 occurred at the end of the performance of the Hey Jude, which I sent to you. And so you should already know the na-na-na part. And I'll go over it real quick, but it'd be good for you to watch that if you haven't seen it, or watch it again possibly. But anyway, so if you looked at that and you follow the instructions and you learned the chords, you already know 3 chords. And there's really only, frankly, the simple version of this, you only have 1 more chord to learn. That's it. And we're going to show you that in a minute. But let's do the na-na-na part. So that's E, D, A. Guess what? Here it is. Here's the only other chord you need to know for the simple version, which works great. It works great. There's a slightly more complicated version, but this simple version works fantastic. So there you go. So that 3rd chord, the 4th chord that you need is B7. That's with the thumb over. And I sent you a picture of that chord. And shape-wise, so you kind of get the shape, you're making a triangle with your index, middle, and ring finger, and then your pinky is on the 2nd fret of your E string. See the little triangle, that. And then if you want, if you can wrap your thumb around the E, and you're adding another note to it. We're still recording. Okay, great. Hey Jude, you just go into E. Don't make it, here's that B7. Take a sad song and make it better. so you can see this. All right, we'll tilt that up here. All right. Hey, Jude. I want to get right up in there. Where's my light team? Where's my crew? They're all off. It's Sunday. I'd say they're having fun, but so am I. This is fun. All right. I gotta scooch over so you can get this. Sorry. Taking extra time, but I'm doing this for you. Doing this for you. Better, right? Gotta scooch even more. Boy. That's as good as it's gonna get. E. Let's do that again. Sorry. B7, 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 then back to E, and A, da 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 E, then B7, da 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 da. You can add that E7th in there, so as we talked about that at the end of the first video. So you just stay in A, that's the simple version. If you want to do a fancy version, you step down. It's awkward to play like this, but... So it's the A, and you're kind of doing a little bass walk. Bum, bum, F, dum. Sounds terrible. I can't hold the guitar quite right and have you see it. Ugh. That's pretty much the whole song. That's pretty much the whole song, okay? So let's try it with music, which means you're gonna have to get your capo. And if you don't have a capo, when we were kids and young teens, we'd get a pencil and put it here and a bunch of rubber bands and tie them around, and it would work great. Okay. Ideally, you don't let it poke out a whole lot, but you know, that's one way to have a capo. All right, I'm turning this off, and we're gonna carry on.